We have cat and dog cam. You want to go out? Okay. Listen, okay. I know it's been a while. I know. But here I am. Hello, everyone. It's Noel, and we're out in the shed, bar, man cave, what have you. Whatever this space is called that is my father-in-law's that I have since commandeered as my sewing area, my sewing studio, nail area. That's a whole other story we're not going to get into. Anyway, so I don't even know when the last vlog came out. I think it was before the Neon Picnic launch. I have tried to record intros several times for just to get back into vlogging. So here's another one. This one will be the official one. It's now September 23rd. It's Tuesday. I have off of work. My husband and I were just in Wicklow over the weekend to celebrate our anniversary. We have been married for 7 years now. So there was that. As you guys may recall, I started a new job, and it took a while for my employer to kind of figure out where I fit in with everything and what my hours would be. So now that that is basically at this point kind of sort of set in stone, I can kind of start figuring out the studio hours. So let's just dial it back really, really quick so I can just kind of sort of explain why I have been gone for months. Basically the entire summer, and that was basically because of the job. I never knew what I was working week to week. I still don't really know what I'm working week to week. I kind of sort of know what hours I'll be working week to week. But as far as like when, like daily, I could be working Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, working the whole weekend. So it's really hard to juggle when my free time is actually to start working on this stuff. But generally, I have off in the evenings. So other news, other family news. My husband's cat passed away in June, and like not even like 2 weeks after, my brother-in-law decided that we needed to get a kitten for the house. So there's a kitten that's running around, and that was the whole thing. Let's see, I think that was about it. I think that's been all the drama. So, also, well, that was sort of back in, no, that was in June. Oh gosh, it's been a while, you guys. So I finally have indefinite leave to remain, so I can remain in the UK / Northern Ireland, which is where I live. So my husband and I have been house hunting. And by have been house hunting, I mean looking online for houses and trying to set up appointments to view them, which we haven't, like I tried setting up some appointments to view some houses, but we've been shot down. So I think you're all caught up now. I think we're good. So the other thing is there's a box over here, huge box, also a wicker basket that I bought down in Wicklow that I have to make a lining for. That's why it's out here. There's also an annoying fly in here, so sorry if you can hear the buzzing. But there's a huge box back there full of remnant fabric, plus fabric that I'm using for my autumn Halloween launch, which I know is a little bit late in the game to be doing this in the middle of, at the tail end of September, realistically. But if you go to Knoel.place, some of the products are actually already up on the website. So I do have about 2 of each design currently up on the website right now. If you're curious, if you want to see some really pretty Halloween fall scrunchies, I have to start doing my bake. I have to start sewing my basic and luxe size scrunchies today. That's why I'm out here, because I finally got the matching threads that I need for the colors that I have since bought. So that's why I'm out here. So anyway, are you caught up now? I think you're all caught up now. I think I'm just gonna work on, I think I only cut some bottle green and rust colored scrunchies. So we're gonna work on those. But for social media's sake, I do want to at least sew a couple of like the printed Halloween scrunchies just so I can get them out on social media so people know that I exist. So people know that they're available on the website. I don't really know how I'm going to go about doing that, but it is what it is. Also, all of the pets are running around outside, so I have to work around that. My brother-in-law has decided to get up hours and hours earlier than he normally does, which good for him, not so great for me, because that means like the the bathroom is unavailable when he's in there, and it's just a whole thing. That's why we're trying to move out. It's a whole thing. So now that you're all caught up, let's get started. We have a lot of work to do. So since we stayed in Wicklow over the weekend, I took my surge protector, this thing. It's universal, so I like to take it along with us just so we have extra stuff to plug into. So I have to go and plug all of my stuff back into it. So my cameras, my lights, my sewing machines, everything's got to go in here. And I haven't been super vocal about it, but I'm also starting a nail art channel, like a press-on nails channel. So I'll put that down in the description. I'm generally pretty good about keeping all of my social media handles in my description. So if you're curious, I haven't updated it in a while because I have been so flippin' busy. But I do press-on nails now. It's just a little something extra because I have a bunch of like nail polish that I've been trying to use and not just like give away. Even though that would probably be the better option, but I don't know. I actually kind of wanted to also diversify the website as well as far as like products go. I also spoke to a business advisor about, I want to say 2 weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago or something like that. It might have been 2 weeks ago. I don't remember. But anyway, he kind of advised me to try selling at markets, which I'm not I'm not interested in doing that. I'm going to put this over here. But just the fact that I work mostly weekends means that I would have to start taking like Saturdays off, which, don't get me wrong, I don't want to be working every weekend because there are you know what, we're not even going to say anything. I don't really want to be working weekends all the time, but I am. So, I don't know. It's a whole thing. But anyway, I have to rethread my serger. I think I want to do the rust colored ones today because they are so pretty. And I think this is them here. Yes. So I've gotten all of the ones that I want to work on. I was actually a little bit more conservative with my fabric cutting because I wanted to make sure that I wasn't completely bogging myself down with like one color of a luxe size scrunchie or basic size scrunchie. So I think I'm only doing like 5 of each as opposed to doing like the entire lot, if that makes sense. So I got my thread here. And I kind of had to like do like something different, as in I think I bought a cone from one brand and then Minerva didn't have like the cones that I needed in stock. So they had like 3 left of one color, so I had to go and buy a similar color from a different brand, if that makes sense. So anyway, that's okay. I feel like this brown is maybe too dark. It'll work, it's fine. So anyway, I got my rust colored sort of fabric here. I'm just gonna rethread my machine. So something really strange happened. My serger magically threaded itself, and it wasn't just a result of my memory card having an error and not recording any of the footage. Yeah, so I had to go and get a different memory card. So we're good now. It's just so annoying that I have all these memory cards and only one of them works. But anyway, we're Gucci. We're gonna just finish here. I just have to thread the needle here. And then we'll get on to actually finishing the edges of our satin, the rust colored scrunchies. I don't have any names for these new ones right now. So if you have any fun names for the scrunchies, leave them in the comments below, because I'm gonna need something fun. And I will credit you, if I pick yours, I'm gonna credit you in the product listing. So there's that.
look at myself in the mirror, so the same guy in the same old shoes. So feel the same since September, but my body's out of tune. Lost the innocence I had back then. I was naive and hopeful, as the friends over the years come and go, 'cause mine has grown old. And I know I should be happy, and I know for the future I wanna pause this life like a movie scene for a moment at least. The things that I will repeat if I don't, and I won't, and I know is a goal. I wanna pause this life like a movie scene for a moment at least. The things that I will repeat if I don't, and I won't, and I know is a goal. Maybe I'm growing old. I pause this life. I wanna feel alive. Go around in circles yet another day. Your time will come. I've been told you, rest is nicer than a single break of God. Pain in my chest, feeling all of the stress. Now this pain feeling worse and worse. The reminder the stress to burst. Hearing this feeling, it goes on and on. I know I should be happy, and I know for the future I wanna pause this life like a movie scene for a moment at least. The things that I will repeat if I don't, and I won't, and I know is a goal. I wanna pause this life like a movie scene for a moment at least. The things that I will repeat if I don't, and I won't, and I know is a goal. Maybe I'm growing old.
So I'm officially done with the rust-colored basic size scrunchies. There's 10 of them. They feel so soft. They're so pretty. Like, tell me this doesn't scream fall. It's so pretty. The colors that I chose for this collection, I'm pretty proud of. But anyway, I am done with those. I am breaking for lunch because I'm starving. I have this tuna salad that I bought at Aldi down south, and I also have an adult bevy. So I'm gonna do that. And then I have to figure out if I want to continue with these luxe size scrunchies and just get them done and bang them out, or if I want to use what little daylight I have and try to do some social media scrunchies. So I'm sort of leaning towards doing at least 5 of the luxe size scrunchies, not the whole 10, maybe just 5, because they do take a while to make. But at the same time, I really want to get some social media stuff done and out of the way. But luckily, I don't have to serge any of that fabric. I just sew the cotton. So realistically, I just have to change out my thread. And that actually might be an easier job. So I think that's... Well, let's eat first. It's a little after 3:30 now, and the sun is in a really awkward position. As you can see, it's like right in my sewing space, and it's making it not only hot, but it's like reflecting into my eyes and making my eyes really tired. I also took my makeup off. My eyes are just tired in general. So I did film a little bit of like some potentially short form content, like just really quick ones. And I also started sewing the sleeves or the outer layers of my luxe size scrunchies and just putting the tags in. So I have been doing that, but because I feel like I need a nap, I'm gonna just pause for now. It is 3:30, like I mentioned, so I'm gonna pause, maybe take a nap, have dinner when my husband comes home, and then maybe come back out here afterwards. So that's what we're hoping for. That's what we're hoping for. As you can see, I'm back outside and I forgot to bring my charging cables for my iPad, and since I don't feel like going back inside, I have decided that either my iPad dies and then I go in, or I finish these Lux Size scrunchies and then I go in. So whichever comes first. But I am not going to, just for time's sake, because I really want to get this stuff done, I'm not going to record it. It just is what it is. I just can't. I might leave like one or two aside and record them later and just get the bulk of these done. But I can't. I don't have the time, and I'm on a time crunch technically because I'm behind where I need to be, I guess technically for this quarter. So it is what it is, but I will check back in with you once we get some progress. So here we have our basic size next to our luxe size, and I only made one, but I think it looks flippin' gorgeous. Like, I wasn't sure about the fabric combination here with the satin and chiffon, but I think it works really well. I think it's not really a color shift, but it just, I don't know, I really like it. It reminds me of fall, it reminds me of autumn. I have the rest of them sewn here. They just need to be actually like obviously sewn into the scrunchie shape, but I'll do that tomorrow. I didn't feel like doing it tonight. I have rethreaded my serger for the green fabric, which I'll work on tomorrow after I get these guys finished. And yeah, that's about all I have right now. I noticed it was 9 o'clock at night and I would like to go inside and get ready for the gym because I've been trying to get into the habit of going in the morning when it opens, right before work, and then getting ready for work at the gym and driving to work and blah, blah, blah. So I need to head inside and do that. But anyway, I'm done for this evening. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hello, everyone. I know. I know how long it's been since the last video. I know, but things have been hectic at work, and let's talk about it. So, as most of you now know, I am currently employed, and my work schedule is not consistent. So, I never know week to week what I'll be working. If I'll be working, it's kind of all over the place. So I never know what days I'm on, what days I'm off, all of that. So it does make finding time to come out here and work a little bit difficult, especially since at this current point in time, I don't have any creative projects going. I say that, but there are some things that I could potentially catch up on or finish off. For example, I do still have some leftover fabric sitting in the corner there. I haven't touched the neon picnic fabric. I know, that's something I need to do, especially since I mentioned wanting to get stuff done mid-June, and now it's past midway June, and I still haven't done anything. But yeah, it's been a time. That's all I can really say. Because a lot of the time I would be working like 10 to 5 shifts, and that's really the bulk of the day, you know? So most of my morning, oh gosh, I thought, it's just a reflection of the umbrella. Hold on, I'll show you. The reflection of the umbrella in the house made me thought somebody was standing there watching me. Good times living at your in-laws. So, yeah, the bulk of my mornings would either be at the gym. Well, okay, it was one day I was at the gym before work. But I would either be at the gym or just chilling, waiting to go to work. And I know I did mention that past Noel mentioned she wouldn't have an issue doing her creative work while she was working, but I have indeed found that to be the case. A lot of the time has been because it's been, at least for the bulk of May, it was very, very nice out. We had some really great weather in May, and it was hot out here, which, as you could kind of tell, it's cloudy and a little bit cold. Not super cold, but cold enough that I'm sure my in-laws will turn the heat on tonight, even though it's not that cold. But anyway, I don't have any, like I said, creative projects in mind, except for using up whatever leftover fabric I have and just put things up on the site and just, you know, get that fabric, like, I don't want to say get rid of, but just use it up. And that way I don't have it just sitting there, you know. Well, it's not collecting dust because it's covered, but anyway, my other thing that I have to do, and it's the one thing that it's the hardest for me to do because I don't really know how to do it, and that's marketing myself. I suck at marketing my shop. It's something that I felt like has always been an issue for me. It's the one thing I feel like if I just did it, I could get the ball rolling on my shop, get some more orders in. I'm not very good at consistently posting on any of my social media. I get into a stint where I'm really, really good at it. And like I get videos out and then I go radio silent, and that's obviously terrible for analytics and stuff. But I honestly don't know what to make, to do, to show, to film. I don't know. And judging by my analytics, more people watch my shorts than they do my long form content. And my shorts specifically, my animated ones, well, animated, stuff that's like more fan art based, and that's where I get most of my subscribers from, is from my fan art videos on my shorts channels. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but it's so hard, and I'm just gonna have a heart-to-heart talk with you guys. It's so hard as a multi-creative person to divide my time up and niche it up. It is so difficult because I tend to go through, I call it seasons. I go through seasons in my life where I'm really, really interested in this one thing for a while, and then I stop, and then I get super interested in a different thing for a while. I've heard that that's possibly on the ADHD spectrum, which I'm not saying that I have been diagnosed with autism or ADHD, but gosh darn it, I probably should be. Because I go through these seasons of like hyper focusing on, so for a while from January till about last month, I was really super hyper focused on sewing, and I really enjoyed that. And now I'm really hyper focused on doing my press on nail business, which we only briefly touched on a couple of months ago, if you remember. But now I mean, I'm really hyper focusing on it. Like I'm literally waiting on some like items in the mail for it. Excuse me, I just ate lunch. But that's something that I'm going to start doing, and it's not going to be on this channel because for some reason, unless you niche down your social media, like the algorithms won't push your content unless you're in a niche, and it's so annoying. As somebody who's multi-passionate, it's so fucking annoying. So I did create some nail channels in social media, so I'm not going to go into it yet because I literally just made them last night. But it's annoying. It's annoying to have so many ideas, and like I can't put myself in a box. I don't want to be that one person who does that one thing. I am that person who does all the things. Does she do all the things? Well, kind of. But I can't stick myself in a box because I will get bored. I know that that's the kind of person I am. I get extremely bored quickly. So why are we out here? Well, I have one of these. I have a gray one of these drawers to put together. So that's why we're out here. I'm going to put all my nail stuff in it. It's a whole thing. So let's get started. All right, the exposure is going to be weird because, you know, it's a little bit, it's a little dark in here, and I just don't have the lighting. So I am going to put, actually, I don't know what I'm going to do. Should I try to build this thing first? There's stuff everywhere. These are my nail polishes. I guess I should try to go ahead and eat the frog, as they say, and just build this thing, because I don't have anywhere to put anything unless this gets built. So I don't remember how long it took me the last time. This is why I need space. I don't remember how long it took me to build that one. That one I think I got for Christmas, but I got it as like an early Christmas gift because we were gonna visit my family for Christmas. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. I actually don't even know if this is the right side up. But we got this really quickly. It was from Costway, which is like a really cheap company over here to buy like basically any sort of home stuff that you would need. The quality's not amazing, but it's fine. So I think I need to move some stuff out of the way here and make some room for myself on the floor. My in-laws don't know I bought this, by the way. But I can't stand not having room for anything anymore. And if I'm going to start doing press-ons, I need the space because I have already tried making the nail designs and stuff under the bed, and it is so hard to work under the bed when my husband is home. It is so hard because like he's there, and then like sometimes I would put stuff on his table or like on his chair just to give myself some extra space. But if he's home, everything has to go on the floor, and then it's a pain in the ass for both of us. So I got the gray-black pattern for the nail stuff for no particular reason except to differentiate it from the pink drawers, because if I were to have it my way, I would just get more pink drawers. And I could have had it my way. I could have gotten pink, but I was like, no, let's make them different. So I got the other colorway just to mix it up. Oh gosh, I think this is gonna take forever. I can't remember if I needed a drill last time. I probably did just to speed it up because I think it's an Allen key situation, and if you know anything about Allen keys, they're an absolute pain in the ass. So I'm kind of hoping that my father-in-law's drills are charged, which they probably are. But this is gonna be such a pain. Okay. And my brother-in-law's awake. It's only 12:30. So I just don't like when I have an audience. Like, you can't see it from these angles, but his window is directly in front of here, so he can like look in, and it's so weird. And the other reason I got the drawers is to just make it less, like, I have stuff everywhere, and it's because I don't have like any more drawer space in the pink drawers. And I wanted to make, you know, not this whole thing, like these drawers will not be entirely filled with nail stuff because I don't have a lot of nail stuff, and I don't intend on having a whole lot of nail stuff. But we'll see as time goes on how much I invest into the press-on business, because if I'm being really honest, like really, really honest, the only reason I wanted to get started with it anyway is to use up a lot of the nail polish that I currently have, because I don't see myself wearing nail polish, but I feel like I don't want to waste it. Does that make sense? But I also don't really want to sell somebody old crappy nail polish, even though that apparently is a thing that people will do and buy. But I can't do that. I can't do that. So anyway, the box is empty now. I didn't see any directions. I think they might be over there. So we'll check here in a second. I think I will see if I need an Allen key. And if this is like assembly by Allen key, I have an Allen key like drill bit, so like a hexagonal drill bit. I'm gonna bring it in and use that because it will make my job way easier. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's an Allen key. So I'm going to go and I'm gonna get the drill. I'm gonna get my drill bits, because I ain't doing this by hand. Alright, I got the drill. I got my toolbox. We are gonna try something here. I don't really know how the angle is, I'm gonna be really honest with you. And I'll adjust as I go. But, you know, something to film here. But anyway, also apologies if you can see people, but you know what? It is what it is. So, like I said, I don't remember how long this took me to build last time. So it says put cardboard mat on ground to avoid damage to the steel frame. I think the last time I did it on the carpet. So I'm probably gonna do it on the carpet. Or I think it came with cardboard actually. I think they actually purposefully put cardboard in here for that. Haha! Smart. It's like Christmas morning. So I installed them first. I need a mallet. I gotta go get a mallet.
Later that day.
Like this area looks so much better now that there isn't like just a bunch of rubbish just chilling. I guess I'll do the nail polish next.
2,000 years later.
Okay, so less space than I originally thought. But if I was gonna like, I don't know, rework everything, I don't know, it'll be fine. But for now, this is here now. Haul time. I'm gonna have to go and blur out the sign here, but hi guys, hello. It's been forever, and of course, whenever I actually start filming, somebody decides that they need to mow their lawn or ride a motorcycle. Something's going on outside that you can hear all sorts of noises. But anyway, hi, I know it's been a really long time. This looks like one of those like apology videos that YouTubers make whenever they do something extremely heinous. This is not one of those videos. It's been a while. It's been what, since May? Since the Neon Picnic thing launched. Also, by the way, there's still plenty of scrunchies left, guys. If you would like to hop on over to Knoel's.place, I would totally appreciate it if you would show your support in the way of buying something that you like. I'm actually thinking that I need to purchase my own t-shirts. I think I need to design t-shirts that I know I'm absolutely going to like love wearing. Like I love the Neon Picnic characters. I think the one shirt that I want to get is the snacks one. I think I want to get the one that says, I want to see what I'm packing. I might want to get that one. I might get all of them though. I'm not really sure. It's odd. I'm just so weird about wearing my own stuff. Is that strange? I don't know. Maybe it is strange. But anyway, welcome back guys to Noel's Nook. I have a huge fabric haul to share with you because it is that time of year now where I need to start thinking about what my next launch is going to be, what I'm going to be stocking next. We are going to focus mostly on autumn and winter right now and a little bit of Valentine's Day. So that's what's all in here. There's also some mystery fabric that I'm going to have to like not show you because long story short, I think it was Pound Fabrics. I'm still waiting on one more package from them. Pound Fabrics has like a remnants / mystery fabric like bundle, and I was very intrigued by it, so I decided to buy each one. So I need to find some packaging that's going to be appropriate for like mystery scrunchies. So I don't know, I just wanted to freshen up my inventory. But anyway, let's get into the haul here, and then while I'm doing the haul, I'll try my best to also fill you in on everything that you've been missing this entire summer. Like on one hand, I have been working. Thank goodness I have a job that pays me well. I have been working my actual ass off. And like I have just been completely just like obliterated at the end of my work shift. I have a front-facing job, but I also am on my feet all day, so I'm just completely worn out. And then of course during the summer, at least in this shed, it would get completely like, it would just get so disgustingly warm in here. I couldn't work in here anyway. So that's basically it. So while we get into this, I'll try and fill you in, like fill in all the gaps. So I believe I ordered mostly from Pound Fabrics, and that's mostly Christmas stuff. And I wanted to do some like autumn Halloween stuff as well, and I only found stuff on Minerva, like as far as those themes go. So here, we'll just move the pillow. So I'm gonna do, once again, I'm gonna do my satin and my luxe size scrunchies. Wish me luck, because autumn is basically here and I'm late to the party as usual. But the first color I wanted to do was like a rust color. Sorry, but I think it's so pretty. So we're gonna do some rust colored scrunchies, and if you have any ideas for names of the scrunchies, leave them in the comments below, because I know I'm gonna be so hard up for names because my brain does not want to work anymore. So those are from Minerva. Let's see, from Pound Fabrics, I've got this lovely brown color. Very nice, very nice. And then these next couple of colors could be like fall or winter, like holiday. So we've got this lovely bottle green. So we've got the matching fabric as well, the matching chiffon and satin. I tried my best to color match, but you can only do so much, like when you're looking at, you know, a screen. I've got a pretty lipstick sort of red shade here, because I do have like, I would say a ruby red, but I don't really have like a bright red. So that'll be a nice holiday red. I've got gold here, and I'm like fine with this color match, but it's fine. It's fine. Maybe in the future I can find something a little bit different. I'm sure they'll look good. And then I also have silver. So I've got some silver. So I think that's all for the satin and chiffon. Now I have satin and organza, and these are winter like only, or, you know, obviously Christmas. So I've got this snowflake organza paired up with this satin. Now organza is a little bit stiffer than chiffon, but it still looks nice. Like my rainbow organza that I use for my rainbow scrunchies still feels nice. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I like it. I think it's pretty. I think it'll look nice. And then I also have it in white. So we have some options there. Now, next I have my fall slash autumn slash Halloween. Fall and autumn are the same thing synonymously. But I find that over here in Ireland, they don't say fall, they say autumn. I'm from the States, I say fall. So I have 3 different colorways of this gorgeous like autumn leaf pattern. And it is like metallic. Not super like in your face metallic, but I've got a green and gold, a white and silver, and then a red and gold. And I think those are going to be so nice for the season. And then I've got my Halloween patterns here. I didn't want to go with anything like super like scary looking or realistic. I wanted to go with something cute that reminded me of like, I don't know, like just cute. So is this pattern the same? Yes. So I've got this pattern here, this Halloween pattern in purple as well as orange. And then the next one is like kind of my favorite. It's these little Halloween cats. I guess they don't have to be Halloween specifically. They could be very kind of generic, but the color is obviously very Halloween reminiscent. So I've got it in white as well as purple. I'm very excited about using those. So I have one fabric pattern that's very just generic, but I've been wanting to do like a constellation sort of, or horoscope. I wanted to go in that sort of direction at some point, and I found this fabric and I was like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. And like there's Orion's belt, like ugh, it's really cute. So I want to do like maybe an astrology thing at some point. We'll see what happens. So now for my Christmas stuff, there's actually not as many Christmas adjacent fabric that like, I didn't want it to basically scream Christmas, if that makes sense. I still wanted these to be wearable during the festive season or just winter in general. So I didn't want to get anything with like Santas on it. I didn't want to get anything with like snowmen on it. So I just got very like generic patterns. So this is the only one of this one that this is from Pound Fabrics. These last few fabrics were from Pound Fabrics or Minerva, I can't remember. I'll try to make sure that I put it down at the bottom what fabric store I actually bought them from. So I think this one is from Pound Fabrics because Minerva has a lovely way of tagging each of the fabrics that you get, and it tells you who did it. Let's see, Louis C cut my fabric. But anyway, So this is from Pound Fabrics, and it's this gorgeous metallic, like sort of burnt orange. It's very much like a reddish orange. I think it's really pretty. So that's sort of a holiday theme. And then in the 3 colorways here, I got this lovely cream color that's, you know, just a Christmas adjacent, you know, sort of fabric. And then I've got it in green as well as red. And then the last thing I have is Valentine's Day adjacent. So, because Valentine's Day, it will be right around the corner. So I have a heart fabric in a navy as well as a lipstick red. And then I still have the heart pattern fabric from AliExpress that I also have to do as well. So that's my big dirty fabric haul. And I still have, you can't see them, but I have my mystery fabric down here at the bottom. And the idea that I wanted to do with my mystery scrunchies was maybe perhaps put, like, instead of doing like an all-encompassing mystery scrunchie like a listing, maybe list each mystery scrunchie with like a hint as to what the pattern could be. So I'll just throw out a random example because I know I don't have one in here. Say I had like a unicorn fabric. I don't have one, but say I did. I could be like, oh, this magical scrunchie will leave you horny. Like, not like that, but you know what I mean? Like something, or I could put like a unicorn emoji in the listing, but just something that would be like, you know what I mean? I should cut that. No, I'm gonna leave it in. But anyway, that's my idea for the like fabric. Maybe I will see, perhaps, maybe if I will go down that route. I'm not really sure because I do also have like plain cotton scrunchies and plain like polyester and stuff, and they're all remnants, so it was either I buy them or they go to a landfill. So, and I also have to figure out what to do with all my like fabric scraps that I've been keeping. There's so much more to talk to you guys about. I don't really want to be on camera too much today because I have kind of like a dull headache, and I tried to sleep it off and it didn't really work. So, what I kind of wanted to do was, I was gonna maybe do it today. Maybe I should just get my workspace ready. I wanted to maybe start cutting the fabric and not sewing anything yet, but just cutting it all. But then I'm like, oh my gosh, where am I gonna put all this fabric now? Please, please, please go to Noel's Place. I have so many scrunchies unsold and I need to make room for more stock. And yes, that's all you're gonna get from me right now, I think, because I'm still very tired. And maybe I'll get some more like caffeine or something. That's another thing too. So actually, why don't I just bring you in a little bit closer and we'll have like an actual chat. There, let's get a little bit more comfortable here, shall we? So, gosh, where do I even begin? So I started that job back in April. I believe it was like Easter Monday when I started my job that I currently have, that I'm so excited that I have a job where I'm making money, so that not only I can like afford to buy fabrics for my small business and, you know, make things and keep busy, keep my hands busy, but also saving for a house. So, goodness, let's see. Oh, that's another thing too. Oh gosh, we're just gonna have to start from the beginning, shouldn't we? So, we launched the Neon Picnic on May 31st, and I got one order. I got one order from my friend Sam back home. So I sent her order out and she absolutely loved it. I was so happy to see like a very good mix in her order. So she ordered some of the print on demand stuff and she ordered some of the handmade stuff. And it was just lovely to actually see my stuff being like, because she showed a picture on social media and she shared, and it was so nice to like see my stuff being loved. So Sam, thank you so much. She has supported me not only on my Etsy, which by the way, I have completely closed now at this point, or at least it is in the process of like all of my listings are expiring and my Etsy's done. I'm not opening my Etsy back up. It's too expensive. I'm not dealing with the fees anymore. See you later, bye. So I'm focusing mostly on my website. So yes, Knoel's Place if you want to get some scrunchies, or if you just want to like see other stuff that I have. I am, let's see. So Neon Picnic launched on the 31st of May. And during the during the time between March and June, I was waiting to hear back on my UK spouse visa, which, by the way, we have indefinite leave to remain. So I am legally allowed to stay in the UK without having to file constantly for visas. So that's one thing I have, you know, nothing to worry about. We're gonna like move on to citizenship soon. That's just a little bit later when we have the funds. Not right now. Like, we have the funds to do it, but you know, I don't need to get citizenship just yet, but I would like to get it because just like the short and dirty version, if you have just indefinite leave to remain and say a family member of mine was sick and I wanted to go back home and care for them for maybe like a year or two, or I think it's like 2.5 years or something. It's a random number. But say I went and did that and cared for them while they were sick or something, and then I came back to the UK, I would have to do the visa process all over again. Whereas if I go for citizenship, I'm a citizen, I don't have to do the whole visa song and dance. So that's why we want to go down the citizenship route. We're not doing it yet, but we would like to do it soon. So that's in the cards. We're also going to try and see if I can get Irish citizenship as well as UK citizenship, which would be the one I'm most eligible for. But again, we'll see what kind of cards were dealt. So that's that. That was probably my biggest news during the summer. I turned 35 in July, so halfway to 40. So there was that, and I think that's about it. I think that's you caught up. It is currently the 2nd of September when I'm filming this, and my husband and I are gonna go on a little weekend getaway in a couple of weeks here for our anniversary. And gosh darn it, do we need it? Because it is, we just need some time alone, you know? Because if you don't know, I live with my in-laws, so that's a thing. I've been trying to be a lot better in my videos about oversharing and not complaining, so we won't do that right now. Maybe eventually. So we are saving for a house. Now that I have indefinite leave to remain, mortgage, like house stuff will be easier to get because I'm not like seen as just some random person who moved here. I'm now seen as somebody who lives here and resides here legally. So, I mean, not that I wasn't legally before, but they'll take me more seriously now, if that makes any sense. So anyway, that's a thing. I think that's kind of you mostly caught up. So I need to go and take care of my desk here. Oh, I'm just realizing I didn't buy any matching thread. Actually, no, that's okay. I can probably use white for the silver. I can use yellow for the gold. I can use red for the red. I can use, it's good. I'll use like, do I have brown? I don't have any brown thread. I have black though, that might work. I'm trying my best to just use the stuff that I have instead of like buying the threads all the time. I might still buy some brown thread, I don't know. I might have a little peeky peek. But yes, the other thing that I've been doing, as you can see, I have another thing here. This other storage organizer is for my nail art side hustle that I haven't quite been getting off the ground either because, like I said, my job completely has me obliterated by the end of it. Which, if you do have a job where you're on your feet all the time, highly recommend compression socks or compression leggings or something that compresses your legs, because I was coming home with my feet absolutely hating me and my legs would like not want to work, whereas now I'm totally fine. My feet are like slightly achy, like not too achy where I'm like, oh my god, I just want to sit. Now it's just like, you know, I'm fine. I could walk another mile or two. It'd be okay. I do only get like a one chance to sit, and that's on my break. So like it's a little hard. It's a bit difficult. But I don't mind my job like at all. Like I actually really enjoy being at work because I'm not here at the house like losing my mind like I am right now. Because at least right now the job that I do, Like, yes, I'm front facing sometimes, but most of the time I'm in the background doing something else, and I get to just get lost in my thoughts. I'm still working, but I don't have to be like in front of the customers all the time. So at least right now, I really enjoy what I do. So hopefully it stays that way, because your girl needs her money. So I think that's you all caught up. I'm gonna try and organize my desk here and get it ready for a big long sewing session at some point, because I need to start doing that. Yep, it's time, guys. It's time to get into the spooky season. But anyway, I will see you in the next clip here. Good morning. It's a little before 8 a.m. on Monday, but I wanted to tack this onto the vlog because I hadn't updated the progress that I'd made, because I hadn't been filming it, because I just want to bang these out, because it's going to be October in like 3 days, and I'm like freaking out because I have like nothing prepped. So here's what I got done off camera. So yesterday I serged the sides of the bottle green scrunchies here, the basic size. I started working on putting together the luxe size rust colored scrunchies. I was mid-sew yesterday when my husband told me he'd drawn a bath, and I wanted to just enjoy that. So I didn't come back out after that, even though I kind of sort of wanted to, but it was also like 9:30 at night. So I have these also prepped and cut. I just need to sew the French seams into the chiffon and get the sleeves prepped, and then obviously assemble those. And that's all I have for you. So until next time, hopefully we won't have such a long hiatus, but no promises, but I'm going to try and keep to my old schedule. I'll try. If you liked today's video, go ahead and leave it a thumbs up. I totally appreciate it. And if you're feeling a little frisky, go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.